Welcome, everyone. I'm really excited that you're going to come on this journey with me. I must say that these are not live webinars, they are automated, which gives you the opportunity to take the webinars at your pace and to do them with the exercises and go back to them, and you'll have them available to you till the end of February. I would like to encourage you to do each one in its order, because that unlocks different areas in you. This webinar is for anybody. Doesn't matter what stage of life you are in, whether you're starting out, whether you're in the middle of a career change, whether you're looking at things to do professionally, whether you're retired, or whatever is going on in your life. Use the exercises to speak to you. That's personal to you. Okay, so I am just going to start by sharing some slides with you and take you through this process. 6 steps to achieve personal clarity and vision in 2020. Just a little bit about me. I'm the founder of Claris Coaching, and you can see more about what we do on your website, on my website, so I won't take much time, but just some things that you may want to know about me is that I'm an organizational coach and an executive coach and have been studying human dynamics, I think, all my life. But I've taken different courses over the last 23 years just to upgrade my knowledge on the way humans' behavior works and how organizations work. I'm a problem solver and I like to find solutions. And I believe as an optimist that everything is possible. The family find me nosy because I don't give up. I'm curious and I like to get to the bottom of things and I like to know everything. I love developing and learning from others. I'm a lifelong learner, and I hope you all are too. And this is my first webinar challenge to be online. I will be working through what my fears were in the second day. I'm a traveler, and I'm a mother of 2, and I have 2 adorable grandkids. So that's a little bit about me. So let's look at the 6 tips that we are going to go through so that you have them in order. Today, we're going to look at stepping back and looking at 2019. Tomorrow, what lies underneath? We're going to look at some of our limiting beliefs and learn how our brain works. On day 3, there's an exercise on purpose and aspirations. On day 4, we're going to learn how to build on the unique you, so you can see it's a stepping stone. We're going to also do an exercise on you recognizing how your values drive you in whatever you do. And on the last day, hopefully we're going to take you through a visualization that's going to shift your energy and give you a structure to build your purpose statement. Okay, so here you will be having an opportunity to review 2019. We're going to look at the highs and lows and see what emotions there are that have you in a cloud at the moment or fog, and see which are the ones that you need to acknowledge to help to remove the fog and give you better clarity. So let's just do this exercise for a moment. Emotions. What are your thoughts and feelings right now? Where are you? Just pick and write down some thoughts and emotions of what you're feeling and how you're feeling. And there may be some thoughts and feelings that are not here. So I would encourage you to print them from the internet if you find more words, and so that you have that access point for yourself all the time. And those feelings that are negative and painful or afraid, just acknowledge them. Know that they're there, acknowledge them, and begin to release them. And I'll tell you why I focus so much on emotions. Because emotions are data. It's like they are energy in every cell of your body. They're the ones that when you're fogged, It's the emotion that builds up, that creates a certain chemical, which I'll talk about more in tomorrow. And it clouds your mind because you can't think straight, especially if it's negative. But they're also energy that drive you. So when they're positive, they really work for you. They're signals. So if something they show you that serve a purpose, they're assets for you, and they affect us. But not only affect us, they affect everybody around you. So they are pretty contagious. And you know, when you've been in an environment that's really positive, how you feel at the end of the day, or you're doing something that's fun, how you feel at the end of the day. And when you're in an environment that is heavy, or you're around people that drain you, you wonder, why do I feel so tired? Well, it's all due to the emotions. So I'm going to take you through an exercise now. I want you to sit really comfortably with your feet down and your hands, and you can close your eyes for this exercise, but start with some deep breathing. I'm just going to play a little bit of music in the background. Okay. All right. I want you to take a few deep breaths in and out. Just keep breathing in and out. And as you're breathing in and out, I want you to take your mind to 2019 and look at your journey through the 12 months. What happened each month? What did you do? What made you feel really, really good inside? What did you set out to do and achieve? And what did you feel so good about in whatever you were doing? Just think about those moments of 2019 and anchor them, because these are the things you want to continue doing. And also look at 2019. What was happening in your life? What emotions and thoughts did you feel that were pretty heavy? Did you take time for yourself? Did you have any balance? Did you have a lot of worry? Did you want to do things and just didn't have time to do it? And that affected you personally or affected your relationships or your business? I want you to look at every area of your life. Every area of your life. Your work, your home, your spirituality, your hobbies, your health, your career, your business, even your business, and the way you are as a leader. Just look at that as a landscape in your mind. And which were the areas you were most satisfied in your life? And which were the areas that you were least satisfied? You can use your workbook to help you. I hope you have all downloaded the workbook. Just use the workbook or just write it down if you haven't been able to do it. So you're looking at the highs and lows at all different areas in your life. And you're also looking at which are the areas you feel most satisfied in your life and which are the ones that you want to probably consider now. Okay. So on that sheet or on a sheet of paper next to you, write down all your highs that came in your mind. And write down all the lows. And you can also do this exercise in your own time, just to keep it fresh in your mind while you are doing the reflection with me. Just write some of those points down. Okay. So let's recap that for a moment. What was not working for you in the areas that you looked at in 2019? I want you to acknowledge it, but also throw it away because it's past. It's not the future. It's not the present. You're living in the now. And it's important not to live on things that you regret. It's important not to be a victim of things that you regret. Let's look at this as something that you're living in the now. Okay? So whatever was there, maybe just throw it away. But if there were points there that really you want to work on that were important for you, take that low time as a part of growth. So circle that area that you want to work on. You may have already learned from some of your lows, and you may have already overcome them, but that's your conquering moment. And what was great in 2019, make sure you don't lose this and you remind yourself visually. And you have a poll underneath. Please just fill out the poll so that I get a touch point on where you're at. And if you could also send me an email on the three things that you want to introduce in 2020 so that I know, write them down for yourself, of course, first, but also it gives me a touch point to know that where the group is. And I know these are automated and they're not live, but I can respond to you on email. And if there are things that need further support, there is something that I'm offering at the end of these webinars to support people on a one-on-one. And if there are any questions that can be responded to, even though they're automated, I do look at my email and I check. So write them at services@clariscoaching.com. Tomorrow, we will be reflecting upon what is below the surface. And I'm also going to take you through how the brain works. If you notice, some of this reflection exercises I am doing in a very calm way because your brain needs to be calm to be able to think. Whenever you're reflecting anyway, it's the busyness that stops you to think straight. So the calmness is really important, and we'll go more into it tomorrow. Thank you, and hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have friends who have not yet registered and you've enjoyed this webinar and you want to share it with them, you can still share it with them and they can still register. Because as I said, they're automated, so they can still get the link and they can catch up at any time. Thank you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.